Hello everybody, I'm back with another video. So today topic I would like to talk about is ego. So I know I mentioned ego a few times in some of my other videos, and today I want to just kind of talk about what I mean when I say ego. So I just want to just give I guess an expanded perspective on ego. So what people think of ego is egotistical or egoic, and basically meaning they're only thinking of themselves, right? Caring about oneself only. So, and that is true, and that kind of goes hand in hand of what I want to talk about as far as ego today as well. But again, just expanding a little bit more, and maybe just provide some awareness. So, for me, and what I've learned about ego and what has, I guess, resonated with me is when I hear the word ego, what I think of immediately is fear. Fear. So when someone is scared, they put their ego up. Um, Another thing that I think of when I hear the word ego, is a protector, right? So they're protecting maybe their feelings, their heart, um, and they feel like they're being attacked. Their ego will come out more. You'll see it more, and they'll bring it all about themselves and how they're feeling, and how it's all about them because they're feeling attacked. So their ego comes up. But what an ego to me is an aspect of yourself that is protecting you, kind of like like a guard dog guarding a house, right? Your house is your internal feelings, your emotions, your heart, right? Things that we want to guard, because it's painful if it gets hit or struck. So when I think of ego, I think of the protector coming out, protecting oneself. Also, I think of hiding something as well. Kind of the same thing. But again, ego comes out when, there's a situation that they feel like internally has a rise. So it's kind of like that fight or flight mentality. Your ego comes up like that guard dog and wants to know like what's going on, where's the danger. So the ego is that protector, and you put up all the walls, the defenses, things like that. I know people, well, people see it as a shadow, or hiding maybe shadows of oneself, like insecurities, fear, failure. Um, that could be, a part of an aspect of ego as well. Um, one meaning that I've learned about ego in church was ego stands for etching God out. So people use their ego to kind of like take control of something by themselves. So they're doing it almost like I said, that fight flight mentality. They're in trouble. They're doing it on their own. They're doing it logically only. Um, Now, is ego bad? No, I don't think it is. Because ego, everybody has an ego, whether you like it or not. Like I said, people think it's, a shadow aspect of a person, but that's okay. Like we all have shadow aspects. Um, Whether we want to admit it or not, we do. So, ego is just one of those shadow aspects that we have, and we can't deny it. All we can do is learn what triggers our ego, how can we control our ego, learn when we are displaying our ego self, and knowing when that shows up. Maybe there's something there that triggered you, and maybe you can, I guess, resolve that in a different way. Maybe be brave enough to face it. Um, so no, ego is not bad. There, to me, the only time that I can consider it maybe Bad is when someone is not aware of it. So if you're aware and you're okay using it, maybe because you feel like that's just something you don't want to deal with right now, so you put those walls up, you put that barrier up, the protector self comes out. But if someone is like that because they don't know any better, or they don't know that they're being either, their ego is out. And that's why I share this, because I think that we all should recognize when we are using our ego more, maybe than none. And again, just learn those triggers, and so you can overcome them. So, because I think, we should all be able to, I guess, feel safe. Now, if the fight flight situation comes out in a real, I guess, emergency, that's different, right? But if it's not, and it's just something that in your head it feels like it is, but it's really not, that could be an opportunity for us to grow, right? So I think, part of knowing yourself is knowing the good and the bad. So again, some people consider ego bad. I don't, but I think you should be able to know when it comes up, when it arises, when you're using it, and maybe even know when someone else is using it too. Because you can see, like, when they are lashing out or they're thinking of themselves, they're feeling attacked. So maybe that could be an opportunity for us to realize, okay, I'm coming off as I'm attacking somebody. So they're feeling like they have to use their ego towards me. So this will be an opportunity for me to maybe step back, maybe listen to what they're trying to say and convey, and be more, understanding and empathetic. So again, that's just one way of knowing yourself, and the importance of being aware how your ego, can serve you or not serve you. Again, these are just ways how I see it. Maybe not be a way that you see it. I would love to hear how you see it. Maybe go deeper and expanding that word. But hopefully, me explaining this way can help maybe open your understanding of the word ego. When someone says, you're being egotistical or egoic, or using that word, or when you hear it and you don't really know what it means, that could be something. This can be something that you can refer back to or have in the back of your mind when hearing that word. So I know in the future I'll be talking about ego still some more. So hopefully this will give you an understanding of what I mean when I'm talking about the word ego. So hopefully this helped. Please feel free to share your thoughts. And if you have any questions, of course, you're always welcome to reach out to me. And I know this video is a little short, but hopefully you enjoy it. And I will be back soon. Thank you.